Hi friends. So what we're doing in this video is I'm going to make some jewelry with the color blue. I had a lady ask me, one of my subscribers, if I could do a video all blue like I did with the greens. And I was looking and I'm like, I know I've got more blue and I know I have some blue. It's like I'm missing a tray. Okay. Let's be honest, it's like I'm missing one of my trays with all the blue beads in it. So I've been like scratching my head, like, what did I do with it? You know, that kind of thing. I have this tray that, I have trays beside me, but the ones I'm looking for were the lace agate that were, the blue lace agate that was like a, octagon kind of bead. But anyways, let's go ahead and first we're going to pull up this one, and I really like these. I just haven't had time to really do anything with these, and I really think that these would look good, and they're stuck to the paper they came with. And I had an accident, guys. I shut my lid on one of my beads and broke it. Yeah, I did that. I was thinking, how cute would this be as a center focal of a bracelet? And I'm thinking, no, they don't do well to offset that, do they? But I have so many. I think those would offset. Yeah, this did not work well. These little things come open. So these are the rutile quartz faceted round beads. We'll do those, and then I think we're going to do a bracelet with these. And I think these to offset the dull color. I almost want to use these little filigree bead caps. So I'm going to get some of them out. And I think we're going to put a moon charm. And I think we'll do 2 moon charms on that one. And I think we'll do these little earrings because they're quick and easy. And let's see what other blue ones we can get into today. So I really haven't done much with this box either, and it's full of blue. Let's pull out something and do something with some of this. So we have some blue spot jasper round beads. I think we need to believe it or not, my biggest sales is bracelets. People go crazy for bracelets. I can't explain it. I kind of want to make a statement. I don't want to use a dark one though. Okay, come out of there. I'm going to have to get some help here to get out the bead I want. Alright, I want a lighter colored bead in the middle. And let's see. Let's sparkle and zhuzh. Nope. Oh, no, no, no. That don't sparkle and zhuzh it. What do these colors do? I'm not a fan. We don't want a fish. No. Do we want to do something like that? I'm not a fan. No. I'm just not feeling it. Isn't that unique? I guess we can go ahead and use some of, I guess we're just going to put silver in the middle. We also have these, but they're almost as big as the other beads, so that's not going to work. Okay, we're just going to get them out and go from there. And let's get into here because I have this whole tray. Plus I have blue here that I pulled out of my stash that I've had for quite a while. Let's see what we have. Oh, you know. Oh, they look really nice. These are check glass. They look really pretty with that. So I'm going to get some of those out. We have some gold. And I want to get this blue lace agate chips out. I don't want red. We have dolphins, seahorses, monkeys, music notes. You know what? I think we'll start with that and we'll go with the flow. Let's see what we can come up with, guys. Okay. So, I also have some other beads next to me. There's a few blue in it, but nothing major. Like, you know, that might add a little bit. They may add a little bit to something. And then, of course, I have blue bicones. Let's start by putting these on ear wires. That's going to be our simple project. So I just want 2 easy gold ear wires. And then this will be complete. Just simply open it up, put them on. Are they facing the right way? No, I may have to just take that jump ring off because jump ring is one sway too many. So I'm just going to set that jump ring aside and use it later. I'll take them off from both. Find the opening. There it is. Alright, we don't need the jump ring on that project. So let's go ahead and, whoops, put them on backwards. Yes, okay. Let's go ahead and close that up. Push a little ball up out of the way. And there's one. And 2. Very quick. So there's that pretty little pair of earrings. These are kind of great for winter. You got the blue, you got the sparkle, the gold, and those are finished. All right, now I think we'll start with the bracelet that I have laid out in the front. And we'll just go ahead and use up some of my scrap that's laying here. I do want to go ahead and put my moon, and these have little moons and stars in them. Find my hole, get it on there. There we go. So that is the center. I will go ahead and add a little quartz, another little bead, and another little quartz. And I may not need, because these are pretty big, and if you want to put big beads on, when it comes to the side of your wrist, it may stick out funny, so you don't want to have too many big beads because of the way it'll lay on your wrist. So find where these are coming off at. Oh, I have a pile already there. So let's pick up another quartz. Come on, little dude. You think you know where the hole is, and then it's not. And if I don't get it here in a second, I'm going to just pass by and grab another one. He jumped ship, so he's gone. You would think it would be easy to spot the hole in these little ones because they are small, but it's not. I'm going to... There it is. I buried it. Clip one end. And let's see. Yeah, I don't want to put... Well, I could, because of the angle he's at. They'll be okay. They won't stick out funny. So let's go ahead and do it. Do it to it, Pruitt. And another one, just like that. Let's see. Okay, now we are going to get some of these off from here. And I am going to clip one end so we don't lose them off. And the rest of this is just going to be strung. I think I might bring in... no. But you know, these will be an awful pretty color to put with them. I think I'll do that. Do I already have this open? Yes. All right. Let's get some of these. There we go. So I'm going to go with a couple of quartz. One of these little kind of deep, dark, bluish turquoise. They almost look like a gosh. Bicone, but they're not. Come on, little dude. I'm not struggling with you. Come on. See, I thought that was the hole. All right, I give up. I like that. That color looks really good against those. I'm just going to get off a bunch and we'll go like that. Shoop, 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 shoop. Okay. Now that I have a bunch to go through, it'll go faster. Maybe. Goodness gracious. I just wanted to do one side with you guys. Now let's see. So that is going to be our center. And that is plenty long enough. Probably a little too long, but maybe not. We'll find out here in a second. I'm going to clip it. And I'm going to bring you back. Before I go any farther, I do want to add my charms to this bracelet. So I am going to first put my moon on a charm. So we're going to get him, close him up. Make sure that he's good and closed. And then I am going to add him I'd like to add him to this charm if I can find where he's open. He may not have an opening on this jump ring. There it is, right there. I think. Whoops, I was in the wrong spot. There we go. I'm going to put my moon on him. Close that up. Make sure I have it closed good, and I don't. Uh-oh. This is a really flimsy jump ring. I did not realize that when I opened it. So I may want to change this jump ring out. Whoopsie. Now I gotta find the opening in it. I mean, it's not flimsy, it's a softer metal. So, there we go. All right. Now I'm going to take my jump ring and I'm going to loop it right here. I'm going to lay my pliers on this end. Now I'm going to loop my charms through it. And then I'm going to close my jump ring. If my jump ring would stop sliding in circles in my pliers, I would be happier. I just lost everything off the end of my thing. Hold on. I'm going to put a solution to this, and then I'm going to have to fix my bracelet. I knew that was going to happen. I could tell when it was sliding that I was losing beads. Let me make sure I get a hold of this, find my opening, and fix that. Needs to go close a little bit farther. Oh my goodness, what is going on with this? It's like, nope, too far back, too far forward, too far back. Okay, now let me fix this end. Actually, which end have I got? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this end. 1. Okay, I don't know what I just lost, but I did discover that I have it too long. And I need to take the last 2 of the rutilated quartz off. And I'm going to struggle putting this back together. 1. Come on, little dude. 2. 1 more blue one. All right, and that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I gotta take those 2 off. We are going to close this end before anything more goes wrong. So I need to get my I have an order in where I've ordered more of these, more lobsters. So yeah, I have all that stuff coming from Bargain Bead Box. All the links are below if you want to join. It helps support my channel. I get just a tiny bit. We're going to be working with a lot of gold right now, so I'm going to put my clamshell. The rest of these I won't show this whole step. I'll come back and show you the finished after I do this. It'll make the video go quicker. That is on there tight. My video from that you'll see that was yesterday's video, depending on which video I put up when. I did not double check and I pulled the clamshell clean off. So yes. Now I'm going to give it a swirl. I'm actually going to swirl it around my pliers so we don't have no stiff bracelets. We want it to be nice and flowy. I've opened this clamshell. We're going to drop it on. These coin beads are going to make it kind of, you know, you're going to have space. So, you don't want it to be too stiff. You don't want to be too loosey-goosey, but you got to give them room to move on your wrist, or your bracelet just will not look right. So give that a smush, tug test. I'm going to clip off. I have enough wire here to do another bracelet. And close, another tug test. There's the bracelet. We're going to go ahead, scooch this stuff out of our way. And I need another small jump ring. Don't need those. That will be a disaster if I try to use those. Oh, that's silver. I need a gold one. There we go. So we're putting a small one on one end. I did take them off. No, I did not. Oh my god, they're going to stay on. It'll be fine. It'll just be a little bit, you know, asymmetrical. That's all. We just made our bracelet asymmetrical. I was worried, you know, if I took it off both ends, maybe that was still stuck in my head that it would be too small. So maybe that was stuck in my mind. That's okay. That's a-okay, guys. Whoops. I dropped it. I'm trying to do at least 2 videos today, and you can tell I'm getting tired. So we're going to close this, give it a squish squish. Check it. It was okay. I dropped it. And I have either Heifer or Tommy hair. Right where it's open. Open it. Put it on. Close it up. And here is bracelet number 1. Now the rest of the bracelets, I will kind of set them up a little bit, and I will string them a little ways, or maybe part ways, or, you know, like this one will be pretty much all stringing, and we'll go from there. So there's bracelet number 1. Next one, I think we'll go ahead and do this one. And I think it'll be just very simple. I almost want to do a wrap bracelet with this one. I've not done a wrap bracelet in a while that's just, you know, long. Why don't we go ahead and do that? Let's do a wrap bracelet. Let's open these both up. So this is not going to be on leather. We're going to want some of these to offset. He's kind of an odd shaped bead. We'll set him off to the side. Okay, I'm going to get out some longer, probably my gold tone wire. And what I'm going to do is I want to wrap it around my wrist once, twice. Will that work as a necklace? Yes. Be a choker style. Do I have enough beads to do it more? I don't think I do. Okay, so we're going to go twice. So I have a long length of wire. It's a little more than twice around my wrist, but there will be extras left over. Put that away. And I'm going to start by actually closing up one end. So I need more. I thought I had a bunch out, but I only got out 2, didn't I? So I'm going to get out a couple more. Get out some of these, because I'm going to need them. Okay. I'm going to start by closing off one end, because this is a wrap bracelet. We're just going to start at one end and fill the bracelet. And we're going to also be using some the gold beads. We're just going to have fun with this. This is going to be a bead and, you know, just having fun. You don't have to worry about it. Just a worry-free beading project. Give it a tug test. Pull my clamshell up. Tug test. So we're going to close it. Okay. So I kind of want to get more of these out. I think I used all of them that I had out. We're just going to spill a bunch out. Oh, it was silver I had out, isn't it? So I think I'm going to start with 2 on the ends. We're going to go into some of these. For no rhyme or reason. Throw on a gold one. Let's go into some of these. We don't have as many of these as we do those. And I'm not going to keep the same number. I'm just going to randomly poke a bunch on. 3, 4, let's do 5 here. A gold. Another one of these crackle agate looking beads. Forgot to look to see what they were. Another gold. So far this is what we have. This weather, it's rainy today and dreary. I'm going to go a 4. I'm holding it in my hand because it's going to be long and it's going to be whipping around, and I really don't want to lose a bunch of beads because it's, you know, knocking them everywhere. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's where we're at with it. So I'm, like I said, I'm just randomly putting on numbers of beads. And this is going really quite rapidly because I'm already like halfway through my beads. I looked up and I was like, is it still recording? Did I remember to hit record again? I'd have been very upset with myself if I hadn't. I'm gonna see where we're at here in a second. So I'm gonna hold this and then wrap this around. So yeah, I've got a ways to go yet. So I'm gonna get some more of these off. I do want to go back and look and make sure I put a gold bead on both sides of each of the agate. I did. I'm going to do this and I'm going to clip it because I want to see where we're at. Looks like I need to back up. Because I don't have enough to make 3 wraps. Do I? 1, 2. I do. I have enough to make it a 3 wrap bracelet, which will make it a nice size necklace. So let's keep going. Bead it right up to the very end. And then if I have to, add a little piece of chain. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, gold, agate, gold, 1, whoops, 2, 3, 4, 5, and adding 2 of these, 1, 2, and I'm going to add my clamshell. I'm going to open it. Ta-da! And I'm going to add my crimp down inside of there. And I'm going to crimp that shut. Let's get this a nice pretty swirl going. Give it a tug, nice and tight. And we're going to clip the excess off. Now, here's our ends. We're going to finish off our ends. We need I'm going to go ahead and do 2 big ones. One of those. And let's see how far this will go around. Once, twice. And how much chain am I going to need? Not much. Okay. And then we're going to get, I have a piece of chain right here that we're going to use. Ta-da! Thank you. Actually, you know what? I have a small piece left. Where did I put it? I'm not sure where I put it. So let's go ahead and I don't think that's long enough. I think I needed more than that. Let's see. Because I've still got to add my clasping once. This is not easy. Listen to me, this is not easy. Okay, so I got to put my clasping on. It comes to there. It's got a crisscross across. I got my clasping, which will bring me back to that blue bead there. So yeah, I think it'll work. Let's go ahead and do that because I need more of the jump rings. I think that piece of chain will be perfect. Okay. Get this back. This one's like a couple links longer. We'll use it. So the very first thing we're going to do is put a jump ring. Get the right tools. I don't want to be cutting something. Put this on. Put the chain on. Come on. There we go. And we're going to close it. It is not closed. There we go. And now on the end of it, I'm going to use a big jump ring. I'm going to put it on here. Put my lobster on. And I'm going to close it. And on this end, I'm actually going to use 2 jump rings. One. That jump ring right there looks like it's closed really, really good, and I didn't want to open it and disturb it, but I will check it. Yeah, I don't even see where it's split, so I didn't want to disturb it. Yeah, right there's where it's split, and it's barely visible, so there we go. So when you put this on, it will actually wrap 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times, and then you can, whoops, actually fasten it. Now I'm going to drop it both ways. Let me bring it up where it's fastening on the top. If it'll stay. If it will stay. It's hard to do this when you're filming and you're by yourself, and it's like, I know this can happen. So, honest to gosh. But there it is. I'm kind of trying to hold it together in my hands, and it's really loose. As you can see, I don't have it drawn up tight. So there it is, 3 wrap bracelet. I'm going to wrap it around and then close it so that you can see what it looks like closed. So there is the 3 wrap bracelet. That is so cute. I love how it turned out. I'm going to have to do more of these. I love that bracelet. So there's that one. So that's 3 pieces. How many minutes did we go? Oh, 49. Let's do this one. I really wanted to do more videos today, but it looks like we're gonna probably not do too many. This one I think will be just a simple one strand bracelet. So I'm gonna lay them right here, and I'm debating on what color. I'll go with the brown, I think. I'll go with the gold. We'll get the gold out and do another gold colored bracelet. I will use silver findings on this though. I just find that the lace agate looks better with silver. And this is just going to be strung. It's not going to have any you know, any little extras added to it. Just a simple stringing. I love this. Now we do need to put some kind of spacer in it because I gotta tell you, if you don't, you're gonna have kind of what do I want to call it? It's not gonna lay right on your wrist. So I'm gonna get some silver spacers out just to add them as we go. And I think we're gonna make like this focal. We'll put silver on either side like that. Like that. And then just continue stringing. I'm not worried about what size I'm picking up or anything like that. And after a distance, I'll put another silver on just so it flows nicely around the wrist. Goodness gracious, there we go. Make sure the hole isn't too close to the edge. That one's kind of square. I am saving like the smaller beads for the wrist area. See how that one, the hole is, well, I guess it's got two holes, but that one's kind of close to the edge. I wasn't planning on this being an hour-long video, but here we are, and that's okay. I'll probably have to get more of these off. Whoops, I need to put a spacer. Now let's see, that should be somewhere about right. That was perfect. Make sure I have it tight, and I do. So I think I'm gonna go a silver spacer on the end, on each end, and then we will close this up. There we go. I am going to clip one end because I don't want to have to restring this. Been there already today. Don't want to have to do it again. All right, so we're going silver. So let me get my silver findings out. That's not gonna work. Oh, I was in the right door. I just was grabbing the wrong one. So 1, 2. I need and I don't think, yes, I have one left. Hopefully I don't lose him. Otherwise I'll have to dig out more. But that's okay. This is my last project of these. Do need to get more of the, whoops. Don't need the foam. Alrighty. So we're going to put these are stainless steel. They are really thick and hardy. And my video earlier, I did not double check my crimp bead. These are from Walmart, so, you know, I forgot to check it, double check it. I checked it once and then didn't double check, and it pulled right off. I just, you know, closed it. I didn't check it this way. Big mistake. Get it closed. Yeah, these stainless steel ones, they can take some squeezing for sure. Slide this all the way down. This bracelet needs some help staying curled for sure. This clamshell I'm going to open a little bit more so I can reach in there. Drop it down. Pick up a crimp bead. This crimp bead is going all the way down into the mouth of the clamshell. And then I'm going to reach in there, grab it, make sure we got our curl going on, and I'm going to squeeze that crimp bead. I'm going to get a hold of it better, squeeze it better. Tug test. It's tight. Now I can trim off my extra. And start squeezing that sucker shut. Now, when you have a bracelet that is like this, it's chunky, when you go to curl it, you're not going to see a space. But when you straighten it, you're going to see you got space. Don't worry about it. That space disappears when you have the bracelet on. So we have our jump ring. Oh, I need a lobster, don't I? I don't think I have one out. I have to grab, nope, right there we go. I want the darker metal lobster. I find the shiny lobsters, they're a little shinier than I like. They're like a really bright shiny. And I don't know why. They just seem to, I don't know. I do want to make sure that that one works. Yep. Put it on. Sometimes the gunmetal ones, because of the coating, you want to make sure that they're going to open for you. Sometimes you have to break the coating open. That's on there perfectly. Now we're going to put our clasp on. Open. Da 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 da. Put it on. And it is close it up. I knew it was too far back. Still too far back. Good. Good. Get them out of our way. And there is our pretty blue lace agate. I love it. I love how that looks. So let me clear up. Okay, so in this hour and, I don't know, a little over an hour, we made 4 projects. One very simple project, and that is this pair of pretty earrings. So we made a pair of earrings. And this all had to do with blues today, by request of one of my subscribers. And then we made this pretty bracelet with the moons and these little, these little beads that had the moons and the stars on them. And then we made this beautiful, like faux turquoise wrap bracelet. I love it. And it's got some accent beads that are the crackle agate. They're very pretty. And then I used blue lace agate and made, get a fuzzy off my finger, made this pretty, very simple, very easy to make blue lace agate bracelet also. So there is 4 projects total, 3 bracelets and a pair of earrings, all done in this little over an hour. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate all of you, and I hope that you get around to trying to make some of these projects either with other beads that you have, even if it's just a strand of like these. I know they come on elastic. A lot of people think they're just a bracelet, but that's the way some of these have been coming lately, is on elastic. So anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And I'll talk to all of you guys down in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.